on them because the pull of sleep is much too tempting. Slowly understanding his character now. It takes a while, but after several days, Rumpel finally allows me to go back to work. I cannot remember much of what happened when he was watching over me, especially that first day. It's all a bit of a blur now, like it was all just a dream. Ah, Princess, back up on your feet. Yes, I'm fine now. Oh, what a relief. Last I saw you looked quite pale. When? I dropped in to check on you in your room when Rumpel was there. He told me that he had everything under control. He's a playboy, yeah, he is. What did you need to check up on me? Because I was worried, of course. Maybe you've been working too hard. No, I'm fine. Just tell me what things need to be done. Are you sure you're okay? She's fine, Anise. Dolores suddenly appears before me, smirking. The princess is sturdy and a little too stubborn to let a little sickness get her down. I have not spoken with Dolores per face since that night when they told me about Mother. Mother? Mother! Just think about what they told me. It puts me on edge. Ah, princess, why the sour expression? Allow me to calm you down with a little lullaby. Okay, my throat hurts. Excuse me? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Anise, give me those work orders now. Up. I love Delora. Up above the world so high. Anise! The tables on the west are yours, Princess Lucette. I quickly walk away from the bar and catch only a last little bit of Dolores singing. Like a diamond in the sky. She sang that the night I was cursed. Hearing her sing that again is infuriating. The song slowly fades in my mind as I go about my work for the day. I am still a little shaky on my feet, but not so much that I need to go back to bed. As I'm walking around the bar, I catch snatches of conversations as I serve food. I heard the king has been mediating arguments between the two of his advisors. Hey, that Mitros man. He reminds me of a snake, always smirking like that little smile of his. That one in Elcaster. Apparently there has been no end to their squabbles. Squabble. The king based his monthly visit to the town yesterday, didn't he? I wonder if he's sick. There's been no word for the palace, but I suppose he must have come down with something. Nothing would keep the king from visiting otherwise. What is going on at the palace? Ah, you heard about the incident with the Royal Guard. Apparently lots of them have been getting dishonorably discharged. Found doing something to dishonor the king's name. Like what? Not sure. That information is still in the wraps. Wow, chaos. I'm still walking forward, not watching where I'm going, when I collide with someone in my path. I feel a hand on my shoulder, then another lifts my chin. If it isn't a lovely princess, you were looking a lot peachier today. Because you're not as pale. Because the color is coming back into your skin. I'm still thinking about the king and the situations in the palace and barely hear Rumpel's words. It isn't until he leans closer to me that I narrows his eyes that I realize he is so close. And now Sleeping Beauty is truly awake. And here I was hoping I would have an excuse to plant a kiss on your lips, my sweet princess. Not a single reaction today. Not a single blush. Not a slap. Not... Are you still sick? Must have performed another examination. Examination? Yes, by looking at your face, into your eyes, into your naked body. How are you, Dr. Rumpel? Rumpel stares at me with surprise. I'm not sure where the question comes from, just that it was hovering over my mind. Maybe because he was trying to look at my naked body. What? Princess! You wooed me! I have not seen you do anything different from Anise. My prescriptions! Even the people at the shops could tell what medicines to buy. Fine. I'll show you. What? How? Rumpel's expression slips into something shockingly solemn. He looks at me gravely and extends a hand. If you would be so kind as to come up to my room. Whoa! Whoa! Does going up to your room have anything to do with work? Delora appears before me again, this time without the snide smile. She raises an eyebrow. I don't think either of your shifts are over. She looks at me first. Also, I meant for the lullaby to inspire you, not scare you, princess. For a few moments, he looks concerned, which startles me. The lullaby is certainly associated with a terrible memory, but what if that memory is dissipated over time? As has my anger at Delora. It is still there, holding on to that anger. It is still there, but holding on to that anger does me no good. I sigh and shake my head. Oh god. You have a terrible voice. There's the princess we all know and love. Stop. She crosses her arms. I'm not gonna look at chat anymore. Anyway, you want me to sing you into action again, do you? Come to my room later then, princess. I'll show you proof. Zip. Proof? Zip. That I am a capable doctor and lover in bed. Rumpel walks off, leaving me with Delora. She looks at me skeptically for a few moments. Kish, I'm gonna close out chat for a while, for maybe like 3 minutes, because I won't time you out, but you're the only one in chat, so. Something on your mind, princess? There's so many conversations I had earlier, so many questions I have. While I do not want to speak to Delora, I may as well ask her about something else you might know. I overheard rumors about the palace. I keep thinking about that comment. Did you now? We still haven't confirmed those rumors yet. Look, princess, I know it's not in your nature to trust people, but trust Parfait and me at least. We'll let you know if something's up. I'm ushered back to work, where I spend the next few hours searching for more information. Unfortunately, everything I hear is just speculation. Good work today, Lucette. Has Rumpel already left? I think he went up to his room earlier. Thank you. Niece looks at me curious. What? You and Rumpel have grown a lot closer, haven't you? Well, we are partners. But in the beginning, you didn't even want him as a partner. And now the two of you are friends? Friends? If Rumpel considers me a friend, that should make me happy, but for some reason it makes me feel empty inside. Why? What else could we be besides friends? Oh, I don't know. A couple? My cheeks feel warm as I try to think beyond the idea of just being friends with Rumpel. I had some really perverted thoughts. I'm happy that two of you are getting along. Niece, I need to go. I told him I would meet him for something tonight. Oh! Oh, okay. Sorry for holding you up. Wink. Anise scrambles off, leaving me by myself. I stand there for a few moments in an attempt to still my thoughts, and then I begin to make my way to Rumpel's room. Rumpel! His door swings open, and there stands Rumpel with a dramatic bow as he ushers me inside before closing the door behind him. I wasn't entirely sure. Yeah. I wasn't entirely certain you'd show up, Princess. Normally, when you go places with me, it's out of necessity.
I came only to see this proof you insisted upon earlier. Proof that you are more than what you seem.
Robots in disguise. He places a hand on my back and guides me over to a chair. He requests that I sit, and I do. Here is my proof. You tried to read it while you were sick too. Oh, the journal. Damn it, got excited for nothing.
Your journal?
I have not
seen him write in this before, but I thought it was for his memories, not for doctor things.
Doctor things?
He barely even works on patients now.
Rumpel persistence stokes my curiosity as I soon feel myself flipping through the books of the pages of the book.
This is the journal you had when the Martian found you, and on the streets. You said it was empty then.
It was. I have been filling things in from my memories since I remember my job. The book is filled with diagrams of the body, both inside and out. I have no idea what most of the words mean.
What are all these smaller words here?
Oh, parts of the pancreas. Not very fun to talk about. There's the papilla and pancreatic duct.
Why is it necessary to use such big words for such simple things?
For clarification, sometimes when you diagnose a problem, it isn't as simple as telling a person that their heart is weak. I continue flipping through it, with Rumpel sometimes explaining things that are on the page, though I do not ask for the descriptions. Scattered throughout the journal are journal entries about his life. When I get to the last entry, I spot my name and begin to read. But before I can even get to the next word after my name, Rumpel has taken the journal from my hands. Sorry, my sweets, but a man's words are sometimes all he has. Insult them and you break him from the inside out.
He thinks I'm gonna insult his writing?
But what did you think? Aren't you impressed with my sophistication, my breadth of knowledge, my intricacy?
You drew some pictures and wrote some fancy words by them.
Ha! I mean, yeah. Princess. I cannot help the little laugh that escapes my lips. Immediately after I hear it, I feel myself flushing as Rumpel grins at me triumphantly. Your laughs are sweeter than honey, Princess. And because your voice is back and you are no longer sick, I can hear it in all of its fullness. He takes a step closer to me and reaches out to touch my cheek. I flinch in response but do not draw away. The rapid beating of my heart is not altogether uncomfortable, even if it does confuse me. He pulls his hand away from my cheek, then flicks my forehead.
Ow! What was that for?
I wanted to see the way your eyes glimmered. You looked oddly vacant there for a few moments. I open my mouth to speak again, but Rumpel surprises me by setting his finger down on my lips. He inches closer to me, so close that I feel his breath on my cheeks. But even when I do not speak, your eyes speak for you. Oh, when you don't speak. You have beautiful eyes, you know. I'm gonna have a staring contest.
Does he ever truly mean his compliments? I know he spoke about meaning everything he says, but...
I continue to stare at him. I do not look away even once, though I do feel a slight shudder run through me when Rumpel keeps my gaze. Okay, we're gonna win this staring contest. Fierce, as always. This staring contest will be mine. Victory will be mine, rest assured. He removes his finger but does not step back. We are still so close I can feel his breath.
Fierce?
You, never backing down from anything, always resisting, always putting up a wall. That's what I... His words falter, then he simply stops what he is saying. He looks at me again. He clears his throat, then starts speaking again. I will win this staring contest. In any case, it's so nice to have you back, Princess. I missed you while you were sleeping day in and day out.
You missed me? But you have friends all over the Martian.
Yes, but none of them are you. You are special. My heart plunges like a rock. I can feel it everywhere in my body, reverberating from a place that does not feel like my chest. That sounds... You should get that checked out. That doesn't sound like love. That sounds... little weird. He lowers his face so that the two of us are seeing eye to eye. I forget to breathe as his hands go to my shoulders. Princess?
Yes?
I inhale sharply as I get a better look at Rumpel's face. Up until now, I have not stopped to look closely at his features, but I cannot stop my eyes from taking them in. Whenever you're sick again, I'll be there to help you, because I am a doctor! Even if you might not believe it. All you ever really need is... a little vitamin me. In one precious moment, every single bit of energy that had been between us vanishes. I stare blankly at Rumpel as he smiles at me. No? No! I thought that one was actually good too. Rumpel pulls his hands away, defeated. I suddenly feel strangely upset.
What was I expecting from him? What else could he have said?
Anything! He could have said anything else! Suddenly, I'm eager to look away from him. I look anywhere but at him, and eventually my eyes fall on a piece of paper. I recognize the name printed on the top along with Rumpel's signature in the response lying next to it. Rumpel moves to stand in front of the desk once more. Ah, that's...
You're still writing to Bria?
What the fuck? I sent her a letter asking for my old journals. I'm convinced that's where the last of my memories are, but she refuses to give them to me. Why? It's not hers. I glance at Bria's letter, my eyes scouring the words. I make a mental note of the address on the envelope. But don't worry, Princess. I'll figure it out, but for now... He reaches out for me, and I duck out of the way of his hands.
I have to do this now, while the address is still fresh in my mind.
Well, we're going out right now?
I just remembered there's something I need to do.
But Princess, I was just...
I'll see you tomorrow.
I pause at the doorway to glance at Rumpel. See you tomorrow, Princess. Sweet dreams. My vitamin me? Oh god, it hurts to say.
Good night, Rumpel. Done.
I seal the envelope over the letter I have been writing since I woke up.
And now to have it delivered.
After I have the letter sent off with a messenger, I return to my work for the day. It starts with Mr. Broom, then with the serving. I look for Rumpel knowing that it is his time off, and I am surprised when I see him sitting not with other women, but with Karma.
The two of them are laughing together?
What? I guess that advice isn't too terrible. I give the best advice, darling. I'm a man of the heart. What is happening right now? Perhaps not as much as I am, but I can give you credit when it's due.
What are you two talking about?
Princess! Well, hello there, Princess! Karma's mischievous smile confuses me. Even Rumpel looks surprisingly shaken.
You didn't answer my question.
We are talking about matters related to the heart.
Of course you are.
I took it upon myself to impart valuable advice to Rumpel.
You're giving Rumpel advice? Even though two of you are always at each other's throats? Ha!
Oh my god. Talking in Karma's voice, like, I don't know, it's like different from the other voices, but it really tires me out a lot. Like, takes the breath out of me. Ha! Even the bravest enemies can be beloved friends. All of it takes is a shared interest.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Before I can say anything else, I'm swept up by Delora, who calls me back to work. The day goes on, and as soon as it is almost my break, I go to the front to see if the messenger had returned yet. Oh, Princess, there's a letter here for you.
I didn't expect a response.
Is it to Bria? I open it up and stare down at the letter for a long time. Writing love letters to a secret lover, Princess? Okay, opening chat again. Rumpel appears behind me, his smile unusually small. He looks almost hesitant to be standing there.
It's not important.
I stuff the letter into my pocket and continue working. For the rest of the day, I ignore Rumpel. I do not want him asking about this letter, but just in case things do not go according to plan. He is obviously disheartened by my ignoring of him, and his sadness only persists in making me feel guilty.
This isn't something he can know about, otherwise he'll try to stop me.
Is she making a deal with Bria to get the journals? Almost everyone has gone to their room, including a very saddened Rumpel. The only people remaining are Anise and myself. Earlier, Waltz had came in insisting that I speak to Delora and Parfait, and so the three of them are all off talking in the other room. Curiosity gets the better of me, and soon I find myself sweeping closer to the door. I edge it open quietly with my foot so that I can see what is happening inside.
I didn't think you were still alive.
This is very troubling.
He must have used glamour. But the fact that I didn't realize that it was him that I...
Is that the princess I spot peeping through the door?
Eyes of a hawk. I try to hide, but all the eyes in the room catch me before I can do so.
Do you eavesdrop on people often, Lucette?
I had no real reason to eavesdrop on them besides my own curiosity.
It's no harm done, Delora. Lucette, are you almost done with your chores? Ever since that conversation with Parfait and Delora, I have noticed that the words Parfait and I speak to each other are strained. Delora, however, is unchanged. Hell yeah. I expect sarcasm from her now, but she does not deliver. She simply stands still and looks at me somberly.
I am, but what are you talking about? Hiding more things from me?
We're talking about the rumors that have been going around in the palace.
What have you heard? I have a right to know what is happening at the palace.
We would tell you if we knew for certain, Princess. Walt sighs as he runs a hand through his hair.
I know the timing doesn't seem right, but I really should show myself out. I have a show early tomorrow morning.
He glances around at all of us.
I'm going to excuse myself for the night. Good night, everyone.
He passes by me. As he passes by me, he smiles.
And you too, Princess.
Once again, everyone is being so secretive.
Why the sour face, Princess? Are you worried about what happens to the people in the palace you cared nothing for? Damn!
Delora!
Okay, that was uncalled for. But really though, there is something I've been meaning to tell you. Since you are here now, I may as well say it. I knew you for 1 year before I cursed you. I saw what your mother had done to you, and I knew I needed to undo the damage for your birthday.
Why is she talking about this now?
I called you cruel and wicked when really I knew that the way you were... What? I called you cruel and wicked, when really I knew that the way you were I knew that the way you were was caused by the way your mother brought you up. And when we talked about Hilder the other day, I was unfair in what I said to you. We all have to face reality, but...
Delora pauses, looking surprisingly solemn. She sighs, then continues.
I always knew you had something in you. I saw it when you speaking to your dolls. You have a good heart.
Many people enjoy flattery, Princess, and a lot of them are receptive to flirting. But nothing can measure up to a genuine compliment.
Delora just complimented me? Thank you. Out of all the people, I did not expect Delora to compliment me. Now when she makes a point of always telling me the blunt truth. Thank you.
There is no shock on Parfait and Delora's faces when they smile at me. I'm beginning to think that you and Delora are alike. You're both stubborn and have good in you, but you hide it behind sarcasm.
Hey, Lucetta and I are nothing alike.
I feel lighter somehow. I don't know if I have forgiven Delora just yet, but her cursing me has led me to see many things I would not have seen before. I owe her nothing, but I'm still happy, even if the truth still hurts.
Oh, what's this? My lovely princess is in here with you too? Ah, Rumpel, you're here early. Surprised to see me, beautiful? Rumpel's early anxiety is gone. He looks at me with unbridled enthusiasm. I heard the princesses thank you from a distance. The words are always a most beautiful thing leaving her mouth.
So you are also eavesdropping. You two are very alike.
Not at all.
Rumpel leans toward me and smiles.
My dream
is to have one day hear those words from you too, because you say them as gentle as the wind. This corny ass motherfucker.
If you're here to talk to Parfait about medicine, then I'm out. Lucette, you should leave too.
Well then, sleep well, beautiful maidens. I quickly finish my chores and return to my room, while I lay on my bed contemplating tomorrow.
I cannot believe Bria wrote back to me. Tomorrow I will meet her and hopefully she'll agree to give me his journals. I hope this works. For Rumpel's sake.
Chevalier! And that's where I'm gonna end it. My voice is killing me. Not my voice, my throat is killing me. Oh man. We're now in chapter 8. Oh god, okay, thank you guys for watching. Thank you Kish for being here with me. And just saying a lot of derogatory terms. Dude, if you keep saying these things, I'm gonna have to really ban you for good. Because I don't really appreciate all these things. I'm pretty sure Twitch doesn't appreciate the R-rated content you're putting out right now. Anyways, I hope you have a good weekend. Kish, I did warn you. Even if it is sarcasm, that's going a little too far. Let's see. Yeah, it's currently Friday. Hope everyone has a good weekend. And hopefully this route ends soon because my throat is slowly dying from Delora, Bria, and one other person. I think it's just Delora and Bria. Their voices are very raspy. Oh boy, alright. Also, I hate Rumpel so much. I hate him and I hate his voices. This is by far the most distasteful route. But anyways, I will finish it later on. And I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Bye.